then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? But can you rock it?
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, huh? They act like they made us, huh? You know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, huh? I make a lot of new money, huh? When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I play with these skills. Ice, all on my wrist. AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to throw. Oliver. That is caught by Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be. And his first carry, loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. 1st down, a run with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it. Coaching spell. Hey.
2nd and 9 now. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Oliver gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking to throw. Oliver. And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 56 yards. 55. Stop your whining.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Oliver. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Oliver. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as the Bears push further out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. Stephon Diggs, the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Brissett on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Go. Defense.
Off the play fake. Oliver. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Got a man open. It's Wims. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Oliver. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Zoo! Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 99, check 99. Check 53's mine. Check 53. Zoo!
Back to throw. Oliver. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And to give this time to the tailback. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's complete to Diggs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
There he goes, right side, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Oliver toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Back to throw. Oliver. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Oliver. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Oliver, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant. Buzz. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You're not ready.
On 1st and 10, Oliver. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Oliver. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Match box 5.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Oliver. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver able to find Shaheen here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun. Oliver over the middle. The tight end Shaheen with it. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Back to throw. Oliver. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line.
Here we go.
On first down, Oliver. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive back.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds. That allows them to huddle and call other play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oliver. Being chased out left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down. Oliver. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Oliver. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Down to about the 22 here. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My true the code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.